Hello, my friends. The story that I'm going to read for you today is called Red Riding Hood. And what you are going to do for me is you are going to, after we read this book, you're going to put these events that happened in order and you're going to retell the story. So are you ready to go? Here we go. The story is called Red Riding Hood. Long ago, in a simple cottage beside the deep dark woods, there lived a pretty child called Red Riding Hood. She was kind and considerate, and everyone loved her. Make it. There it is. Wait, this way. Okay, this way. How about if we do it like this? It's very tricky to read a book like this. Here we go. One afternoon, Red Riding Hood's mother called to her. Granny isn't feeling up to snuff today, she said. So I've baked her favorite custard as a little surprise. Be a good girl and take it to her, will you? Red Riding Hood was delighted. She loved going to Granny's, even though it meant crossing the deep, dark woods. When the custard had cooled, When the custard had cooled, Red Riding Hood's mother wrapped it up and put it in a basket. Now, whatever you do, she said, go straight to Grammy's. Do not tarry, do not speak to any strangers. Yes, Mama, said Red Riding Hood. Who do you think she's going to run into?
To Mama.
You think she's going to run into a mama? Before
Mom,
long,
like
she was in the deepest part of the woods. Oh, she said, this is scary. Suddenly, a large wolf appeared. Good afternoon, my dear, he said. Care to stop for a little chat? Oh, gracious me, said Red Riding Hood. Mama said not to speak to any strangers. See a stranger?
Wait, Mom told no.
Exactly.
Don't do strangers.
Don't talk to strangers. But the wolf had such charming manners. And where are you going, sweet thing? He said. On my way to Grammy's to visit my Grammy, who lives in a pretty yellow house on the other side of the woods, said Red Riding Hood. She's feeling very poorly, and I'm taking her a surprise. You don't say, said the wolf. Just then he had a delightful idea. No reason why I can't eat them both, he thought. Allow me to escort you, he said. You never know what might be lurking around. You're too kind, said the little Red Riding Hood. What do you think he wants? What do you think he wants?
He wants, I don't know.
You don't know what he wants?
He wants water.
He wants water? Okay, he could want water. Beyond the forest, they came to a patch of sunflowers. Why not pick a few, suggested the wolf. Grannies love flowers. But while Red Riding Hood was picking a pretty bouquet, the clever wolf scurried ahead to Granny's house.
My princess, no.
I don't know, because Granny seems to be sleeping.
Yeah.
Come on. Get lost. Woo, who is it? Called out Granny. It is I, your your darling granddaughter, said the wolf in a high voice. The door is unlocked, said Grammy. Uh-oh. Surprise! Called the wolf. Granny was furious at having her reading interrupted. Get out of here, you horrid thing, she cried. But the wolf gobbled her right up. Oh boy. Tasty, he said, patting his belly. So tasty. Just then he heard footsteps on the garden path. Here comes dessert. And losing no time, he put on Granny's cap and Granny's glasses and jumped into bed and pulled up the covers. He's sneaky. Look. His little feet. Who is it? He called out in his sweetest granny voice. It is I, your little granddaughter, said Red Riding Hood. The door is unlocked, said the wolf. Uh-oh. Red Riding Hood was distressed at seeing her grandmother so changed. Why, Grammy, she said, what big eyes you have. Well, the better to see you, my dear, said the wolf. And Granny, what long arms you have. The better to hug you, my dear, said the wolf. And Granny, what big teeth you have. What are teeth for? The better to eat you, my dear, cried the wolf. Uh-oh. And gobbled her right up. I'm so wicked, he said, so wicked. But really, he was enormously pleased with himself. And having enjoyed such a heavy meal, he was soon snoring away. Then a hunter passing by was alarmed by the frightful racket. That doesn't sound like Granny, he said. Uh-oh. See the hunter? Right there? He's coming in. And here we go. And so the brave hunter jumped in the window. Whoops. He jumped in the window, killed the sleeping wolf, and cut him open. Out jumped Grammy and Red Riding Hood. We're ever so grateful, said Red Riding Hood. That wicked wolf wouldn't trouble you again, said the hunter. It was so dark in there I couldn't read a word, said Granny. Red Riding Hood promised never, ever to speak to another stranger, charming manners or not. And she never did. Oh, look at here. Who's the next guy she wants to talk to her? What is that? Crocodile. Okay, my friends, now it is your turn. You're going to go to Google. So you're going to click on the link, go to Google, and put them into order. Okay, my buddies? All right, have fun.